Okay, good morning grade 6, good morning grade 5.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, we are going to learn an exciting lesson today in mathematics. But before going to our topic or lesson, may we have a short review on the different shapes, solid figures, and the spatial figures. What is the shape of the black of your eye? Circle. Our door?
Rectangle.
Okay. And so, and many others. And then, I have here an activity for the grade 6. Because I believe you already know our past lessons on the different solid figures. May I have this activity for you to answer? This is for the group 1 and this is for the group 2. Another activity for the group 1 and the group 2. And so you work silently because the grade 5 will have a video clips to view. Okay. Okay, grade 5. Which do you think of the following shapes is considered as a circle? Okay, so the last one. So, I believe you already know what is circle during our past lessons, and may we have a short video clips here to view. You watch carefully and then afterward I'm going to follow you the topics.
Circle. What are the parts of a circle? A circle is a plane figure. The distance around the circle is called the circumference, which is also known as the perimeter of the circle. All points on the circumference are the same distance from the center. Let's have this point here as the center. Our previous lesson, we learned that a point can be named using a capital letter. So let's name the center as point P. The center is a point equal distance from all points on the circumference. A circle can also be named by its center. So in this case, what we have here is circle P. Let's take a look at this circle with point P as the center. Let's say we have another point on the circumference and we'll name it point Q. From point P to point Q is what we call the radius. We can say that the radius is the distance from the center to any points on the circumference. Let's have another point right here. And we'll name this point R. And on the other edge, let's say, point S. If we draw a line segment from point R to point S, we now have a diameter. What is a diameter? Diameter is the line segment that passes through the center and whose endpoints lie on the circle. Looking at this illustration, it is clear that the diameter is twice or double the radius. If the radius is 15 cm, then the diameter is 30 cm. Just remember, the diameter is 2 times the radius. Therefore, if you want to find the radius, you simply take half of the diameter or divide the diameter by 2. So, if the diameter is 50 meters, then the radius is only 25 meters. Let's try another illustration. We said the diameter is a line segment passing through the center and whose endpoints lie on the circle. What about if we have another line segment whose endpoints lie on the circle but does not pass through the center? Like this one, for example, line segment AB. What do we call it then? Can we still call it a diameter? Not anymore. We call this a chord. A chord is a line segment drawn across across the inside of the circle whose endpoints lie on the circle. Be reminded that the endpoints of a diameter also lie on the circle, just like a chord, which is why the diameter is also known as the longest chord. But how do we differentiate a diameter from a chord? It is simple. A diameter passes through the center. Let's take a closer look at the diameter and have this point as the center. The line segment that passes through the center is the diameter, which divides the circle into two equal parts, making two semicircles. A semicircle is basically a half of the circle. What about this part of the circle? Can you name this? Did you say an arc? That's right. An arc is a part of the circumference of the circle. And suppose there's a line that touches the outside of the circle at a certain point. What do we call this line? And what do we call the points? We call this line tangent or tangent line. It is a line that touches the outside of the circle. And the point is called the point of tangency, or a point made by a tangent line and a circle. Before we finally end our lesson, let's try to answer.
Okay. And so did you understand the video clip, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, to test you if you really understood the video lesson, may I let you answer the following activity? This is for the group 1, this is for the group 2. Another activity to be answered by group 1 and group 2. Work silently together in your group, okay? And so, grade 6, are you now ready with your presentation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, who can do the first activity in front? Okay, Cyrene, say it loudly, please.
Choose the correct answer. Number 1. A cube, B cuboid, C cone. The correct answer is letter B, cuboid.
Okay, correct.
Number 2. A
That F like a zone.
B cube, C pyramid. The correct answer is letter C, pyramid. Number 3. A sphere, B circle, C cylinder. The correct answer is A, sphere. Number 4. Letter A circle, B cylinder, C cube. The correct answer is letter B, cylinder.
Correct.
Number 5. A prism, B tetrahedron. Letter C, cone. The correct answer is C, cone. 6. Letter A, cube. Letter B, square. Letter C, square. The correct answer is letter A, cube.
Okay, then. How about group 2? Okay, say it loudly, please.
Task 8. We have an activity here, and our activity is find the correct shape. Number 1. Let's find a shape that has faces 5, edge 8, and corners 5.
8 faces. 5 faces, 8 edges, and 5 corners.
The correct answer is letter C. Number 2. 6 faces, 12 edge, 8 corners. The correct answer is B.
Correct.
Number 3. Let's find the shape has 4 faces, 6 edge, and 4 corners. And the correct answer is letter C. Number 4. 5 faces, 9 edge, 6 corners. The correct answer is B. Number 5. Let's find a shape that has 6 faces, 12 edge, and 8 corners. And the correct answer is letter A.
Okay, very good. Correct. So, you did it good. And I believe you are now ready with our lesson. I'm going going to let you view another video clips, and while viewing, we will observe the video clips properly, and then you may answer the following activity. So, watch carefully the video here.
Students, welcome back to my classroom. For today's lesson, you are going to demonstrate the relationship of the volume between rectangular prism and pyramid, cylinder and cone, and cylinder and sphere. Let's begin. We have here a tank in the form of rectangular prism. Its height measures 4 centimeters, length 2 centimeters, and width 2 centimeters. Now let's go for its volume. Oh wait, do you know what volume means?
What is a volume?
Volume is the amount of space inside a smaller figure or three-dimensional figures. Unlike the area, which is measured in square units, in volume it is measured in cubic units. Cubic unit is a cube whose sides measure 1 unit. In each side measures 1 centimeter. It can be called 1 cubic centimeter. If they are 1 meter, the volume would be 1 cubic meter. Now if we have 2 cubes whose sides measure 1 unit, the volume would be 2 cubic units. If we add 1, that will be 3 cubic units. And let's say we have 3 more. That will be 6 cubic units. Here we can see that we have formed a rectangular prism whose height measures 2 units, length 3 units, and the width 1 unit. We can determine the volume of a figure by counting the number of cubic units that can fit inside it. Now let's try and go back to our problem. Now let's try to make some cubic units using the dimension of this figure. Here, the rectangular prism has the height of 4 centimeters. It means it has 1 centimeter. So that will be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now for the length, it has 2 centimeters. So that will be 2 1 centimeter. 1 and 2. And also for its width. It has 2 1 centimeters. So that will be 1 and 2. Now we have formed some cubic units. Now let us count them.
Counting the cubic units is just like that.
Well, we have 16 cubic units or 16 cubic centimeters. And that's the volume of this prism. Now we can observe that if we multiply 2 centimeters to 2 centimeters to 4 centimeters, we will get the volume 16 cubic centimeters. This means that to get the volume of a prism, we can simply multiply the length, so its width, to its height. Or that will be length times width times height. Also, we can observe that the length times the width is the area of the base. Therefore, we can also say that to get its volume, we can multiply the area of the base to its height. So that will be area of the base times the height. Now, as we can see, we are multiplying 3 dimensions. Therefore, we can also write the answer as 16 cubic centimeters with 3 as 16. Wonderful! Now we learned that the volume is the product of the area of the base and the height. So we can make the formula as V equals area of the base times the height. Wonderful! Now let's take a look at these 2 figures. We have a rectangular prism and a pyramid with the same height and base. Now let's determine the relationship of the volumes of prism and pyramid using an experiment.
The relationship.
Here, the prismatic pyramid has
Oh,
six
there
points.
is the rectangular prism and the pyramid. Look closely. How many? How much volume can we put into a rectangular prism? So one. You count. One rectangular prism. Two. And three, which means there are three pyramids. Volume of the pyramid.
From the experiment, we learned that one rectangular prism is equal to 3 pyramids, considering that they have the same height and base. Therefore, we can say that the volume of the pyramid is equals to 1/3 of the volume of the rectangular prism. So the formula for the pyramid's volume is 1/3 times the length times the width times the height, or length times width times the height divided by 2.
Volume of pyramid.
And we can also say that the volume of the pyramid would be 1/3 of the area of the base
That's the volume of
times the
pyramid. Similar
answer.
to rectangular. Okay. Is the video clear to you? So you will now answer the activity. Okay, grade 5. Are you now ready to present your work? Group 1. Group 2, are you ready? Yes, sir. Okay, who can do first? Group 1, you move now. Say it loudly. Okay, so we have Sam and then Cyril. Oh,
Study the circle and answer the questions below. Line segment AB is called what? Line segment AB is called the radius. Line segment PB is called what? The line segment BD is called the radius. Line ABC is called what? Line ABC is called the diameter. The measurement of line ABC is twice the measurement of segment D. If line segment ABC is 50 centimeters, what is the measurement of line segment AB? The measurement of line segment AB is 25 centimeters. If line segment BC measures 15 centimeters, what is the measurement of line segment ABC? The measurement of line segment ABC is 30 centimeters.
The circle H complete the following. The distance from point H to point B is units. The distance from point H to point A is units. The distance from point H to point A is units. If point A, H and I is 5 cm, the distance from point H to A is 2.5 cm.
okay, let's clap for them. Okay, before screen further, let's have grade group 2. Group 2. Okay, never mind my Just say it loudly.
Line segment AB is called radius. Line segment BD is called radius. Line ABC is called diameter. The measurement of line ABC is twice the measurement of segment B. In line segment ABC is 50 cm. What is the measurement of line segment AB is 25 cm. If line segment BC measures 50 cm, what is the measurement of line segment ABC? 30 cm.
Okay, so very good. Let's get more. Francesca. Okay, let's answer the first one. Yung ginawa ninyo na first one. Ito na ba yun? Okay. The first question, everybody, is on the board. Line segment AB is called what?
What's your answer?
Radius. Very good. So, AB line segment is radius. Read now the question. Everybody go.
Line segment is called
Line segment BB is also called
radius.
another radius. Next question.
Line ABC is called lambda.
Line ABC though is called what?
Diameter.
Very good. And then
The measurement of line ABC is twice the measurement of segment.
ano yung twice ng ABC dyan? BB ma. Twice the measurement of segment BB. What else? AB and BC. Because the diameter passes through the line. And so if you get the half of it, it is now the radius. And so if, ready go?
If line segment ABC is 50 cm, what is the measurement of line segment AB?
If the line segment ABC is 50, what is AB?
25
Okay, just get the half of the diameter is 50. The half of it is 25. Keep go.
If line segment BC measures 50 cm, what is the measurement of line segment ABC?
Oh, what is the measurement of line segment ABC?
30 centimeter long.
Why 30?
Because you did twice the 50 centimeter.
Alright, because the radius BC is 15 and so ABC another 15, which makes it 80. Very good. And so I believe you are now ready to take up our lesson. And so I have here a video clips. Please take note of the important details so that you can answer me later if I'm going to ask you a question. Are you ready, grade 5?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, look at here. Okay.
Pi r squared gives you the area of a circle. But where does pi r squared come from? First, we'll draw a circle and fill in its area. Next, we'll divide it into large equal parts and leave it in a rectangular formation. As you can see, it barely resembles a
You
rectangle.
may take down notes.
So next, we will divide the circle into small equal pieces, and we will arrange them in some manner.
Okay, grade 6.
You can
Are
see
you
that
now
it
ready
appears
to
like a
present
rectangle.
your
So, if we divide the circle into even more smaller pieces, you can see that every time the shape becomes more like a rectangle. So, how small must we divide a circle before we can get a perfect rectangle?
What I know. You know that volume is amount of
Well, we can
space
keep on dividing
inside a
the
solid
circle into
figure,
small,
and the
small,
rectangular pizza
or the
has 4
smallest pieces
centimeter
we can make.
height
But the answer is to
width
divide the
and
circle
2
into
centimeter
individual
length.
until we cannot
What I
see
want to find
and
out
eventually the circle
why the great pyramid fits in the one rectangular pizza even they have a same height, length, and width.
So, the area of the circle
What I
is
have
equal to the area of the
learned.
rectangle, which is equal
What
to
we
the
learned is
height.
about shape and
The height of the
centimeter of
rectangle,
rectangular
as you
pizza
can see,
and
is the same as the
pyramid, and
radius.
it's
So,
equal to
height
the
is equal to
pyramid.
radius.
Okay, let's go.
To find the base,
Okay, let's go.
we need to look at the circumference of the
Fast,
circle.
fast.
And when we compare the base and the circumference, we can see that the base is equal to 1/2 the circumference.
I know that the pyramid has 4 centimeter height and 2
Remember
centimeter
that the
width.
circumference is equal to 2 pi r.
What I
When we
want
combine it with 1/2,
find
and 2's cancel out. And base is equal to pi r. So now base times height becomes pi r times r. Combine the r's together and we have pi r squared, which is equal to the area of the rectangle, which is equal to the area of the circle. So pi r squared can be used to calculate the area of any size circle that exists.
And so, according to the video, we learned that a rectangular prism has its volume. And what is volume? According to the video, what is volume? Yes, I hear. Space inside a solid figure. It means yung space na alalagyan sa loob. And so, what is the formula of getting the volume of a rectangular prism? Anybody, according to the video, we have watched. What is the formula in getting the volume of a rectangular prism? The volume
Length times width times height.
So it should always be there's a length, there's a height, and there's a width. So length times width times height. And what is, according to the video, what is the formula in getting the volume of a pyramid? A pyramid has a rectangular base. Now, what is the formula in getting the volume of a rectangular of a pyramid? Anybody? I said you take down. Did you take down? Or side Sarah?
1/3.
Volume of a pyramid is 1/3.
Length times width times height.
Very good. Length times width times height. Or in short, you can get this formula as the simple one. Length times width times height divided by 3. Okay, so what if you get the volume of the following figures? A rectangular prism whose height is 3 centimeters, whose width is whose length is 4 centimeters, and whose width equals to 5 centimeters. Get the volume of each figure. Having a length of 4 centimeters, a height of 3 centimeters, and a width of 5 centimeters. And then later, you get the volume of this pyramid and a height of 4 centimeters. Go. Okay, click now. So, according to the video that you have to watch, if you take note of how we get the area, how do we get the area of a circle? Yes, no. That according to the video, the circle can be illustrated. It becomes into a rectangle into several parts until its shape doesn't fit a rectangle one because imbalance. The more you fill out the circle, it becomes nearing to a rectangle. And then if you build out clearly, it is now a perfect Tanggal. Diba?
Yes, ma'am.
That in getting the area of a rectangle is length times width. So, how could you get the length times width of a circle? Which is, we know that there is no length. What is the length? Illustrated in the video. The length now is your radius, diba? And then, the width is now your circumference. Kung napunta ito, isuadyay. Diba? Diba?
Yes, ma'am.
And the radius now is your length. But to make it clearly and short, the explanation of the video in getting the area of a circle is automatically you just supply the needed data pi times r squared. It comes out to the formula that getting the area of a circle is just multiply the pi times the r squared. And according to the video, what is the value of a pi?
3.14.
Okay, therefore this is understood that pi is always equal to 3.14. And what is r here? What is r? And what's right there? What is r?
Radius, ma'am.
If we talk about the radius, it is from the center to any point of the circle. So this may be the radius, this may be the radius. So from the center to the any point of the circle is called the radius. And so how do we get? If I'm going to give you that your radius is 7 centimeters, who can solve for the area? Will you solve the area of the circle in your notebook? Move fast. Move fast, move fast. I will call you the word. Okay, are you now ready? Who can answer? Who can answer for the rectangular prism? The point. Yeah. Okay, din. You move fast. Para mabilis. Yun tayo. Sige. Okay, you say it to them. Where did you get the 4? The 4 is the? Okay, classmate, the 4 here is?
Classmate, the 4 is the length, and the 3 is the height, and the other one is the mark.
Okay, so what did you do? You just?
I just multiplied it, ma'am, and finally, ma'am, I get the answer.
Okay, so very good. So why is it that the unit of measure has 3 here? Because what? According to the video, in measuring the volume, we use what they call the cubic unit. So cubic. Okay. And so, we have another here video. Look closely again so that you can answer the question afterwards.
Next up, we have here a cylinder. Again, since we know the volume is equal to the area of the base times the height, let's try to...
Okay. So, while viewing the pictures, we take down important notes so that we can answer the activity. That is group 1 and group 2. Okay, so go.
Next up, we have here a cylinder. Again, since we know the volume is equal to
Okay,
the
answer.
area
You
of
can
space
move.
times the height,
Okay, answer.
let's try to make a formula for the volume of a cylinder. First, let's identify its base. Since it has circular base, we can say
Volume of a
the
cylinder.
area of the circle, which is pi r squared. Therefore, that will be volume of the cylinder is equal to pi r squared times e.
Higher square times height.
Great job! Now let's take a look at these main figures. We have here a cylinder and a cone with the same height, base, and radius. Now let's calculate the relationship of the volumes of the cylinder and cone using an experiment. Here we can see that the cylinder and the cone has the same height and base.
Okay, tell something. How did you get the answer? You listen.
The 7, where I get the 7 is it's from radius. So to get the
From the experiment,
full
we
answer,
learned that
you need
one
to
cylinder
multiply
is equal to
7 on
20
itself. So I multiply
Considering
7
that they
and
have
7
same
equal,
height
it
and
is
base.
equal to 49.
Therefore, we can
Now,
say that
I
the volume
multiply
of the
the
cone
5 to the
is equal to
49.
the
And
volume of
that's how
the
I
cylinder.
get the answer.
So the formula for the cone's volume
Simply
is
just
1
multiply
third
it.
times pi
Now,
r
right
squared
here is
h,
your
or pi r squared h divided by
The 49 here is your R
Great job.
square. Square, this is.
Once more, we have a
And so
cylinder
finally, you got
and a sphere with the same height and radius. Now let's calculate the relationship of the volume of the cylinder and sphere
Okay,
on the
I have
sphere.
something here for you.
In this
What is
experiment,
the
the sphere and the cylinder have the same height and radius.
10 centimeter diameter. So, diameter. What you just did the radius. How do you get the radius? It's the diameter. What I gave is the diameter.
From the experiment, we learned that one sphere can fill 2/3 of the cylinder,
We learned that.
considering that they have the same height and radius. Therefore, we can say that the volume of sphere is 2/3 of the volume of the cylinder. So the formula for the sphere's volume is 2/3 pi r squared h. Here, the height of the sphere is equals to the twice of the radius. So that will be 2r. Now we can simplify the formula more by multiplying 2 and 2.
Final
makes
final
4.
formula. Final formula.
Here, pi r squared times r is r times r times r, which is r to the third power. Therefore, our final formula would
Final
be
formula.
4/3 pi r to the third power, or pi r cubed. Wonderful! We made it this far, student.
Okay. Is it clear? Did you understand? Now this your lesson. Okay, so what are the sheets? What are the solid figures taken in the lesson? Cylinder and the sphere. According to the teacher, how do we get the volume? So, a cylinder. Or how do we get the volume of cylinder? We have that one. You know that this is the cylinder. How would we get the volume of a cylinder? There's a formula. Volume of cylinder is equal to what? Anybody? times the height. But how did you get the base? Sandal mo siya. From the radius. And what is, how did we get the volume of a cone? Volume of cone.